It has to. I changed to nothing, so it forgot about Final Fantasy VI. And Dobbs did. This one. There we go. Okay, we're rolling. We got a week off because of MagFest.
Yep.
And
now we're back.
And now we're back once again, rediscovering that if you just let the attract mode play, the game makes you watch the intro.
It will lock you out of inputs. Yes.
That seems ill-advised.
Now, as I recall, we had gotten to the first town and died in the World of Ruin.
World of Ruin petrified me to death. I've taken the remedy of gaining 5 levels.
Okay.
And learning some skills.
Okay. I mean,
not a whole lot. I was like level 26.
I don't know if that'll help with specifically being turned to stone, but
now with that, the jewel ring.
Ah, the jewel ring. That'll do it. All right. So what are you thinking? You want to just like run the hell away from combats in that place?
I can try fighting. I am immune to their wiles now. Actually, from my grinding, I know that these guys mostly died to an ice 2. Lunaris will live, but Osprey will perish. I'm also interested in seeing what this does to my average party level.
I'm pretty sure it's just going to bring it up.
So really, I should grind to 99 now. So that when I gain everybody, they'll be max level and I won't have to worry about it anymore.
There's 2 primary reasons to not do that. One, grinding right now sucks ass.
One, and the other is I would just master all the Espers I have just on
one person,
and I would lock my level up bonuses by gaining Espers.
And as much as I say, don't worry about like keeping everyone on the level to like max out bonuses, they're still nice to have.
But imagine all the bonuses I'll get on Eris. He'll be unstoppable.
Yeah. I mean, if we do want to make Eris unstoppable, there are ways.
Howdy.
Mostly with the Minerva armor.
I could buy a Super Ball!
$10,000 for bounding damage.
Bounding damage. You know what? Sure. That was my grinding money.
Lol.
I've never called them a Super Ball. Has any person ever called them a Super Ball? Or
what?
The toy.
A Super Ball, you mean?
Yeah, we always called them bouncy balls.
They're Super Balls.
We always called them bouncy balls, though.
Like, all balls are bouncy balls.
That's not true. A bowling ball.
Super ball is
a bowling ball is super without bouncing.
The particulars of a Super Ball are that they're like solid rubber all the way through.
Yeah, so that causes them to
other
rebound.
kinds of balls can have like air in them.
But the fact that they're full of rubber doesn't make them super. It makes them bouncy.
Well, it's a branding thing. It's not like.
I think the brand.
It's not like there's any like real technical jargon behind this or whatever.
Then really, bouncy ball as the generic term is better because it's like Kleenex in a tissue, you know. It's like these are potion brand potions.
Which is right. Which is a reason to never say the word Kleenex ever again.
Yeah.
And shame people who do.
Yeah.
I don't think.
They don't get free. They don't get free advertising from me. If Crescent wants me to call it a Crescent wrench, they got to show me the money. Otherwise, it's a adjustable wrench. Most bouncy balls have a secret goo core. From my knowledge of breaking open super balls, they're full of like a gritty silicone. Gritty silicone. I do that a lot where I...
It's weird. Maybe Super
silicon.
Balls were different when I was growing up.
Maybe.
The composition may have changed. Oh! I was about to say something, and then I didn't actually have anything to say.
Then you
It
didn't.
just fell out of my brain. Yep.
Oh, I destroyed all of my toys growing up. That's how
Stalker.
That's how I know that Stretch Armstrong is full of corn syrup.
Oh man, one of our favorite activities was to, like, turn one of our bicycles upside down and, like, turn the pedals to make the tires go, just spinning in air, and then torturing toys by, like, like, rubbing them against the tires to, like, look at the scorch marks.
That's you gotta find your productive ways to get your torturer energy out when you're growing up.
Yeah. That's a way more, like, healthy way to do it. Like, get it out of you with troll dolls and such. They're not gonna mind. Okay, scorpions seem to resist ice. How about fire? How's fire? Like, kind of the same.
I would smash Voltron with a cannonball.
I think I would be over the moon to just have a cannonball as a kid. That's like...
I've been over the moon to have a Voltron too, really. That's a
oh, yeah,
either
yeah.
way you cut it.
Yeah, I never had any of the coolest Transformers toys, like any of the, like, multi-combiners. I had Grimlock. And this was in an era where, like, a gimmick that toys could have was just, like, a sparking flint.
Yeah.
Functionally, the like, starter part of a lighter.
Yeah, I had those, but they were like, clear plastic pistols, and when you would pull the trigger, they would go like, woo, woo, woo. They
would spin and, like, sparks would fly out.
And toys fucking sucked.
Toys are so much cooler nowadays, by the way.
Yeah, they're so much better.
Like, all those... How did they get away with making just... it throws sparks out of it.
It throws sparks.
Like, one, that's not all that fucking interesting. That's gonna be interesting for, like, 2 seconds. And two, that's just gonna set something on fire, right?
Or just burn you.
Yeah, like, yeah, one of those sparks gets in a kid's eye, and it's like, great. The genius toy designers of the...
Make it do sparks and make it make noise. That's what the children want.
Magicite.
Let's see if I've wasted too much time.
Well, we got nigh on 3 minutes.
And these guys get their deaths triggered to make fights last longer.
Yeah.
Scorpion!
See, that question right there, the question of why would anyone want that, did not enter the minds of toy designers in that era at all. They never asked that question. Honestly, a lot of the times, they would hire children. And there would be, like, a child who just gets to be a toy developer. And this is, like, one of the coolest things, except... You're trusting an untrained child to design things for you.
One of those things that's really awesome in concept, but...
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, that sounds like the coolest thing you've ever heard of.
Yeah. It's giving me the goddamn scorpions.
Scorpions! As a lover of scorpions, I can't say I'm that upset with this.
That's how I know you've never lived in a desert. You never had to shake your shoes out for bark scorpions.
I'd make friends with them. I'd figure out a way.
There's just whose scorpion emote is that? That's just the emoji. That's God's emote.
Is that just the scorpion emoji?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
God's emote.
Catch that Catholic gaming. A minute left. What can I do with PM Stalker?
Honestly, I think mostly we've learned that none of these treasures are interesting. What did we get from this one?
We got a Magicite and a Heal Rod. I didn't even see what I got from that. I saved the child. Do we have to leave now?
You do have to leave now.
I think I've perished.
Do you have the warp spell? No. All right.
Yeah, I think I've perished. That's fine. We'll get to talk about scorpions more.
Nice.
Oh, I just have to get out in 30 seconds without getting in an encounter.
Okay. Ooh. 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 No, it's scorpions again!
It's scorpions.
Incredible.
What is the secret to slaying? Oh, 9, 8, 7.
Oh god.
6.
Come on!
3.
The extra step at the end! Unbelievable!
I had to perfectly spend all of my time so that I would end up. That's not even the first time I've done that shit on stream. Multiple times I've gone down to the wire for no reason.
I was about to scream when you took an extra step. I was like, no!
I think I mushed the D-pad, is what happened.
It happens. Poe, you're alive. But of course.
What about a scorpion, though? Would that work?
We're not going to talk about step count manipulation.
Now
We're not doing that shit.
We know they're all alive. Yeah, we know they're all alive.
Yeah.
Even Tella.
Especially Sid. Well.
Like he's alive because I got fish.
We learned the secret technique of talking to him to replace the bad fish with the good fish.
What do you know? Serapum. Could get life from Serapum. What am I getting from Unicorn? Shell. Can I get shell from somewhere else?
I know there are other sources, but I can't remember.
It's Carbuncle.
Carbuncle would be that warp that we're missing.
Yeah, reasonable.
Like, you want to talk about spells that change your capabilities fundamentally.
And honestly, I don't know what to give his
I don't know.
His ability to throw Kamehameha waves is like better than
so equip him with something that says like magic +2, like Madwin.
I already had him learn the stuff from Serapum, so yeah, I guess
Nice.
it's Madwin or
Stray would also do it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's why he knows all the stuff from Madwin. How close to a level is he? That's like the next thing. He's pretty far off. I can give him something he can actually learn.
Well, we just gained a level which set our new party level.
You know what? Osmos is useful.
Raspin Osmos. Fuck them up. There are enemies who die when they run out of MP.
You're still rocking a Gaia gear?
I mean, it's still good.
Do I not have any? I have earrings. They say raises magic damage, but it doesn't raise his power. Does it work on his Kikong wave? I don't actually know.
It does work on his Kikong wave, but it does not. It is a unique boost that does not get reflected in stats. It's like a separate line in the algorithm.
Okay,
for, like if you're wearing.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No wonder this game has so many coding mistakes when that's how they do it. It's like there's a famous one in Morrowind where there's a status called blind, but they use the wrong operator. So your percent of blind is supposed to make you miss that percent of the time, or like subtract that from the end of the attack equation. But they accidentally add it instead. So if you wear the boots that make you extremely fast and 100% blind, you will hit 100% of the time.
You can no longer miss.
You can no longer miss. Of course, you can't see, so
you become Zatoichi.
you can be Zatoichi if you want. There's even katanas. That game is also full of shit like that. Okay, Mobliz is in the east. Boy, the light of judgment. Okay, the east got jonked.
Yep.
Key. It's like how the unarmored skill in Morrowind only gives you any benefit if you are wearing some armor. When it's supposed to be the skill.
Brilliant.
You don't get your armored bonus from unarmored unless you're wearing at least one piece of armor. Already bought.
Well, it has armor in the name. It must be attached to armor somehow.
That is how it works. Yeah.
It's like how in Balatro, there's just a gigantic switch statement that checks the name of the Joker.
And people wonder why that game kind of runs badly on Android. I can buy another beret.
You're first.
Oh, I thought this was... no, green beret.
Green beret and beret are different things. Wow.
I thought that maybe green beret was shortened to beret, but no. It just has both. I already bought stuff, so there's not much to do here, but they told me to go east to Mobliz.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll do that. Ah, you did the Esper job challenge. Keep thinking these are mountains and I can't cross
Honestly,
them.
all kinds of like challenge runs are really fun in this game because kind of like if with Final Fantasy V, the base case is way too easy. And so if you take on additional parameters, it starts to, like, certain things start to make more sense and you learn more about the monsters. It's kind of like going from just playing regular Lufia 2 to doing Lufia 2 Ancient Cave. Where suddenly, like, in the base game, you were so powerful that, like, you never needed to learn monster weaknesses or anything. It was just, you just steamrolled them easily, and so you never had to learn about them.
That is something kind of true of Final Fantasy. These games have never been that difficult. I think I did that input wrong.
They were always designed around the, like, pre-teen to teen demographic in Japan.
Just, it's like, these games, like, have buffs and debuffs, but outside of, like, Protect, you basically never use them.
Yeah. But no Shin Megami Tensei for that shit.
Yeah, they're like
if you don't have, like,
in those ones.
Yeah, if you don't have, like, 2 stages of attack, you probably shouldn't be attacking. Gigantode!
Yeah, it's Chitinid here who is the danger, because he can sneeze.
Honestly, that's not all that big a danger, but...
Nah, it makes it more annoying than dangerous.
Yes. It does make him extremely annoying.
Like so.
Lol. Right, where you win the fight but get nothing. because he forced you to run.
I guess I'll just keep going east.
That is the one hint that we have. But like somebody in there did. That's right. Somebody in the town also mentioned the Serpent Trench, which I think we're on right now. Also, happy Lunar Year of the Snake.
I can kill you, Buffalax. Taste my refreshment. Oh, he's got a lot of health. And they
Hey,
gave me
sleeping bag XP. Yeah. Wow. 2 whole elixirs. Asterisk.
Bloom.
I guess my point is, if Mobleys turns out to be a bust, then at least we have the other side of the Serpent Trench to check out. Huh. Well...
Yeah, eat it, nerd. What? My brake blade.
My beast blade. Not work?
That's what green cherries do. They make a whirling red light appear around you. Oh, are you resistant to magic? No.
Now you know the secret of the Bloompire. They have exactly 12 health. And they take extremely reduced damage from everything. But it doesn't matter because they have 12 health. Oh, wind attack slams enemies is actually good.
Mm-hmm. Is this like up, up, right, right, down, down, left?
Yes. It should work that way.
I'll see if I can muster together the brain power required to do that.
Okay. Now, being a longer sequence, it's necessarily more complicated, more points of possible failure. You got it. This one is good because it hits every enemy.
Brick blade, eat your heart out. Why even give you that if it doesn't work? Say what you will about Doom axes, but they work.
Yeah. No, that is pretty annoying. Alright. Here we go. The big payback. Blah!
Yeah. This 12 grand for Freezy.
Pretty sick. It's also one of the few, like, wind damage attacks in the entire game that's, like, actual damage instead of a percentage.
I like Breathwing. Is Buffalax an undead? Is that why he's dying?
I have no idea. I think most of the enemies in this area start with the HP leak status to show that the world is dying.
1 second.
You know, it's supposed to be, like, thematic. The battles last, like, half a second each, so it's hard for that to fully come across. But, you know.
They're dying.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what, like, proper flourishing ecosystem has tiny little like pyramids in it. So
I
they're
mean,
losing me a little with that.
I mean that's it's the world of Pikmin. Pikmin has that.
Pikmin has that.
I think.
Pyramids.
Moonlight, you dumb bastard.
It's funny that you said Moonlight because he used Sunbath.
Yeah, but I mixed up synthesis with the Pokemon move.
Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a move that fights for evil. I'm gonna try... I'll show you my mantra. Don't have negative thoughts. Alright.
Yeah, that hits the rest of the party, but not Sabin.
Can't heal yourself.
Can't remember your own mantra. That's cheating.
Okay, ice. So it's okay, most of the way to Osmos and Rasp. About halfway to a level up. In we go.
Dog.
Ooh-ah. I can make that dog face me.
Face me.
How my blood boils. Gonna rob these derelicts of their elixir. Much better served with me than with them. For I will take it to the final dungeon and then not use it. Yes, Kaz?
You remember how the first time we got to Mobley's, I'm like, hey, there's a free inn in the relic shop?
Is this why?
Yes. And it's still there. That's not the relic shop.
I know, I just hadn't gone in the basement
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Ah! Can I... Oh, they won't let me fight the children. That's a shame. Mother Firma. Are we doing a chaos check-in, QB? Is that what we're doing? Why not just have Eris say that? Although, could you find the airship and like be able to change your party, then come here and recruit Firma with make
Correct.
Donnie do it?
In fact, there are only 3 required party members, and both Sabin and Terra are not on the list.
Turn some kind of beam. I wouldn't perish from some kind of beam. I've endured many beams.
The anti-beamer. If he ever collides with a BMW, both will explode. Yep. Down the hole. You hate to see it. So you get a lot of dead parents in JRPGs, and falling down a hole is a pretty common one because it's clean, you know? Clinical. You don't see the nasty guts.
Plus, it allows one of them to come back as an evil
bloody
character later.
Yeah, you don't see any bloody decapitations or lengthy hospital stays where their wretched body gradually fails them or any of that gnarly shit.
Childbirth has to be more common, though, right? Because that you have no memories of your dead parents because your mother died in childbirth, so you just don't have to deal with them.
Or just completely off camera.
Oh yeah, that's the Pokemon route where where Ash's dad is Mr. Mime. Ah yes, if she goes, she takes with us our very spirit of survival. We will not endure without this magical woman. Moms are tough is one of the greatest lines in any video game because it is only shortly proven wrong by a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah, I mean, moms are tough, proven true in Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass.
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, well, you see, you will not be the first person who went to war and came back unable to endure violence. Ah, if moms were Tonka tough, things would be different.
Yeah.
Now, those were good toys.
That RPG would have been tunk, and then blown up and she would have been fine.
Those were much better toys than horrible cheap plastic guns that shot sparks. The actual Tonka brand.
Yeah, well, those were
they were primo.
The expensive toys.
Yeah, because they were made out of metal. Yeah. They were just plastic.
Yeah, you could stick magnets to that shit.
Oh, yeah. I was a Hot Wheels kid. I had so many Hot Wheels.
I didn't much care for Hot Wheels because I thought all cars were the same until I got a forklift and it blew my mind. And I was like, this is the best thing ever. It's like a car but with extra features.
See,
this rules.
I had the Batmobile.
Wow. I didn't know what Batman was at that time. Give me like another 5 or 6 years, I would have been hot for the Batmobile.
I'm pretty sure I thought it was a Ninja Turtle things. Because I was like the very tail end of Ninja Turtle mania. By the time I was of the age, Ninja Turtles was already on its way out, but I was obsessed with Ninja Turtles.
Okay, it's time for us to go. We're not going to talk her out of it.
I'm going to talk to these children. Dwayne
and Katerin. We knew that his name was Dwayne.
Dwayne!
Remember, the first time we were in Mobley's, someone told us Dwayne and Katerin are in love.
Dwayne. Alright, well, you're dead. Dead to me. If you don't fight, you don't live. You choose peace. You choose not me. And you're probably going to die of carbon monoxide poisoning because the fireplace's chimney vents directly into your unventilated cave.
The rest of the chimney is implied.
No, it is not implied.
It very much is. Don't worry about it.
I think they're using the carbon monoxide in order to farm bed coins. Boon.
Wait, is that why all the beds are at a raised level?
Yeah, so that you can...
so they don't die in their sleep to the CO. Oh, arms akimbo pose. We don't get that often.
Boon Baba is an ancient demon who was released when the world was undone.
Wow.
Wow, look at him. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my morph meter is either completely full or completely empty.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just cast bio on him or some shit.
I want to see if this works. Nope.
So there are a couple of things working against us in this fight.
Yeah.
Tried bio. Oh.
Okay.
No, green was probably smarter.
Yeah, because right. I will perish in my next move if I do not regain health.
0.
Ah, I see.
Okay. Yes. Him being completely unable to be harmed works against us in that fight.
I know, I got my drain back. I did drain him. It just did 0 damage. And then he killed me.
Yeah, like, you got the health back, but...
Ah, but now we have a character who is guaranteed to be here with a stupid gimmick.
Again, not a guarantee. Solar Plex!
Oh, God.
Yep, got you right in the solar plexus he did.
I was trying to do it back to him.
In the old XY down up.
Am I allowed to do anything when I have Runic up, or do I just have to stand here repeatedly using Runic?
You have to stand there repeatedly using Runic.
Yeah.
It's shitty. It should have, like, an effect. It does stop a shitload of damage, though. Ah, that'll show him.
This will probably not work. Nope. Yep.
So there are a couple of things working against us in this fight.
Yeah?
Yeah. While damage is visibly showing, we're not actually damaging it.
Wait, should I... Oh. Well...
No, by all means.
I know how to...
Give me the old college try.
I know how to fix this.
That might work out badly. I think we do have to sweat and struggle. He's just supposed to, like, after a certain point, sneeze on you. Oh, or he escapes. Okay, sure. But what I meant in the Terra fight was that Terra comes in completely unequipped.
I imagine that might have been the case. As a relic of how characters are ejected from your party.
Yeah. You can, in the battle, like, give her a sword and a shield, but that's it. The rest of the armor relics, not up to you.
Alright. Well, you're dead to me. I got Fenrir.
Siege Fenrir. Yay!
Let's look at Fenrir.
Makes multi-images of party.
X zone, warp, and stop. And MP plus 30%! Jesus Christ.
Huge.
That is a lot of MP.
Yes. And since we have Carmichael equipped mostly for warp,
yeah. Wolf time. Doggy woggies, poochie woochies.
But yep, you never have to come here.
Perhaps I will learn the mystery of how to gather Firma later. I presume that she's unavailable at this moment.
There is something I want to try, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, go out and save. Out of the town, I mean.
Later, Chachi.
And go right back in.
Has enough time passed, maybe?
Yeah, I know that you have to come back. I don't know what the specific trigger is.
She's still in bed.
Hmm. Maybe we have to, like, recruit one more person or something.
Yeah, let's see what we...
Yeah.
We'll get the rolling crew later.
Yeah. Or it might be, like, post-airship. Because that's another, like, definite event trigger. Which means you could come back here with the airship, go through the first part. Yeah. And then, like, just immediately go back in and be like, aha! No, I'm ready to fight now. It's just kind of funny.
Well,
I also find it like endlessly fascinating that the story of the game, like the person that everything's all about, the person that we have to chase down and is so important,
it's optional.
it's like totally optional in the second half. It's beautiful, in fact.
Lizard.
It's like a Final Fantasy I classic. You fought them in the Gurg volcano. Or the Golgo volcano. Maybe this time.
Yeah, we gotta catch the fast children and feed them the sperma. Hooray. Okay, if only 3 characters are necessary. One of them has to be Silas.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess one of them is Setzer.
One of them is Setzer.
I don't know who the third would be. Locke would be like the first to guess.
Like, beyond that, I don't think that you have enough information to make educated guesses.
Yeah.
But it's fun to think about. Also, I really loved doing a 3-character challenge. Where it's like, you know, I do whatever, get to the World of Ruin, recruit the bare minimum number of people, and complete the game.
If only you could get them killed and then all resurrected by beating one of the bosses, and then have to go get them all killed again.
God. Oh, that's
and then probably have to go get them all. You probably have to go get them all killed again afterward. You get them killed again because I'm pretty sure there are 3 guardians, right?
There are 4 Abyssgate guardians. Yeah.
All right. That's not a very video gamey number.
4? The 4 fiends? It's a perfectly video gamey number.
No, that's like the 4 heavenly kings, which is like a shitty isekai manga thing.
You know, the Centeno. The 4 crystals, Final Fantasy. 4 is a... What, what are you talking about?
I thought there were 5 crystals. No, there's 4.
There are 4 crystals. Anytime there's a crystal. There's 4 orbs in Final Fantasy 1. There starts out as 4 orbs in Final Fantasy 4, but then they make it 8 and then 16 because that game has fucking crystal inflation. But it's still base 4. In Final Fantasy 5, there's only 4 crystals because that's the 4 crystal jobs.
Air, earth, fire. And then the secret crystal that happens in the Rift of the Sea for the advanced jobs. Now, 3 is the most video gamey number. It's why old Bomberman was incredibly weird, because Bomberman for the PC Engine was 5 players.
What?
It was 5-player multiplayer. Because I'm pretty sure the PC Engine only had 1 controller tap in the first place. So everybody used a different multi-tap that like had more than that. So it was like just 5-player Bomberman. Why not?
Oh, so like when we assembled the Giga Quad, except if there was one large link in addition to the 4 small ones.
Yeah.
To represent the Wii. Now, if you want to play a video game that's like that, that's called, oh shoot. That's called Killer Queen. You can really only play it at conventions because it's this, like, multiplayer arcade cabinet thing where you do, like, head-to-head on this, like, platformer and everybody has different jobs.
He died to the sap damage.
Yep.
Recently I saw people doing a Giga Quad-esque venture that might have actually been more convoluted than the Giga Quad. Because it was just the Giga Quad, except it was for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. And it was done with, like, emulators. So on top of the, like, getting stream feeds from 5 different people, or 4 different devices from 4 different people, it was also getting different emulators to talk to each other.
Ugh.
This old Wayne Radio TV playing Crystal Chronicles.
Oh, look at this. Some kind of tower inside a mountain ring.
I've never seen that before. I like that Bloompire kind of looks like an onion. He's a Bloomper onion.
Hmm.
If only we had some way to cross mountains.
Maybe someday. I do kind of like this as a way to, like, tease out future content. Like, ooh, look at that.
It's worked for this many games. How did I do one too many inputs? Yeah. I did left instead of left. Fire 2. You're a proponent of the Fire 1, 2, 3 nomenclature.
I do. I like that far more than
Fire,
Fyra, Faraga.
Yeah.
I think that Fyra and Faraga works specifically for fire, but they use it for everything where it doesn't work. And whereas 1, 2, 3 absolutely works for everything.
See, I like Thundaga and Blizzaga as well. When you start losing me is when it gets retrofitted onto other stuff like Arrow or Water. Waterga is silly.
Waterga sucks. That's just god-awful to say.
I should be making Poe spend his MP instead of Eras, since his is not useful. Due to his warrior spirit.
I think you should go whole hog with it, right? Like, if you're gonna have that kind of nonsense, you should go full Shin Megami Tensei and invent a new, like, sub-language for what things are.
I'm sorry, are you a proponent of auto
Sukukaja? Which automatically casts Sukukaja at the beginning of battle? Yeah. No, I mean, that tooltip will never not make me laugh. I think it's a constant source of humor. Uh-oh. Got us with the goop. Oh!
Yeah, but... Oh, never mind.
We're zombified. Oh. Well...
I won the flip.
I hope you have a Revivify.
I have many. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Ah!
I've played enough Final Fantasy V Fiesta to know that you need Revivifies when you go to the Zombie Mountain. You can get them from cats. Because they are run ruining.
Yeah. Well, similar properties here. It can only be removed by Revivify. You can't like sleep it off or anything.
Up. She knows how to wave dash. Zombie is a status effect that has been used for evil. The famous boss fight in Final Fantasy X comes to mind. Oh, what is she called? What is her actual name? Unileska.
Oh,
Unileska's fight, where your two options are let yourself become a zombie and be unable to heal yourself, or die to mega death. Where it's death, but all targeted. And it doesn't miss.
Yo, Enhancer's actually a good sword.
Yeah, I thought it. I could power up. You know what? Don't mind if I do. I raises my in block, which is to say it raises my block. So it's basically a defender on top of being an enhancer.
Yep, it's pretty sick.
Ah, we have graduated from gold to diamond. Need some vomiting money. Goodbye, Gaia Gear. You were fun while you lasted. Ah, Figaro Castle. A bunch of huge sandworms burrowed into the prison. Sandworms are a recurring element in 2 games, I guess. No, 3 games. They're in Final Fantasy X as well. I'm sure you know the famous GIF.
Oh, where's the early bird when you need him? Or on baseball batting one into the distance.
I posted the GIF for you to see on Discord. And my favorite thing about this GIF is if you look at Tidus's name, it is Roosty. This GIF was a screen cap from and Hold Something Awful Let's Play. And it has escaped containment.
Incredible.
Gerard. He's kind of handsome. Well, maybe they can tell us how to get into Figaro Castle.
Let's look around a little bit more. If we don't see anything conspicuous, we should talk to the final prisoner.
Did I miss somebody in the cafe? They told me to go talk to somebody.
You did.
Yeah, I missed the important one.
I think you have to talk to all 4, but the one sitting on the left, you didn't talk to him. He was being blocked off.
We'll enter the castle through a secret cave that only we knows about.
All right, That definitely changed something. But now go back to town. This is super fucking confusing and I hate it.
Get them on their ship.
Good for them.
You know what seeing a shipyard in these games only makes me think of now?
What's that?
It's fucking Lunar.
Wow, that's deeply cursed.
My brain has fully etched the fact that you go to shipyards with Lunar. Lunar did like its shipyards.
Nothing was conspicuous about that?
Oh.
Hiding in plain sight.
He kind of blended into the urns.
He does, yeah.
Shouldn't you have nothing to say?
He might not be here. You can skip him. Like, the shipyards were not the problem with Lunar is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, got him.
Finger waggle. Maybe maybe Poe and Alan don't actually know each other very well.
Yeah, if my if my brother wore like darker clothes one day, I wouldn't be able to see him. He would go all John Cena on me, and I'd be like, I don't know.
Sneak aboard.
So now you have it. It's Edgar. It's number 3. Mandatory.
He's mandatory. So that you can slowly cross the sea on the ship. On the second floor. What, the cafe? What the? Maybe she perished in the end of the world.
Many did. Light of judgment. One of those was a local thief. He's just always here.
Thieves have all left town.
What a useful man. Oh my god.
This old man. Oh, I thought they were burglars, but no, they are... You don't usually see construction workers, like, standing on each other's shoulders to get up to a window.
Yeah.
But you would see a burglar doing that.
Look, use what you got, you know? All the ingenuity of the people of Figaro, the roofed over Magitech hardware that they could salvage, and they can't invent a fucking ladder.
Is this supposed to be a water wheel, or what is it doing?
It's gotta be, like, dredging up water and dumping it somewhere, but it's not visibly dumping it anywhere, so
you
who
can
knows?
just barely see a few pixels of, like, dark blue as the buckets, like, go over the peak of the gear. So it's just raising water up and dumping it down as it reaches the top.
Oh, wait, no, I get it. That's an aerator.
Ah, yes, for the
Yeah.
aquaculture. Yes, they're making sure the
Yes.
salmon they're raising have enough
Mhm.
oxygen. Well, I'm over here now. I feel like this should not be fighting me in the woods. The oarfish. Well, speaking of Pokemon.
But, you know, it's got earth moves. If you still had Gaia Gear on, you would have healed from that.
I think you've infected me.
What?
'Cause I'm also suddenly very sleepy.
Oh,
It doesn't make sense.
sorry about that.
It's those damn spores. You gave me your
Is it the
spores.
How did I do that? We're just talking on the phone. Ish.
Oh, now he hasn't ever heard of phone spores before. Get real.
Get real. We're really radical tonight, man. We're bringing the 90s right
We're
back.
bringing the right, not going full gaming indeed.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be doing kick flips and have like 3D glasses on our face.
Pop it. Twist it. Ah, hello, Sephiroth.
Aha! Siegfried!
Wait, he returned? Is that the same? Is that this game's busted ass Gilgamesh?
Yes.
Well, this game's busted ass Gilgamesh is the octopus, Ultros.
Ultros. That's correct. We have 2 shitty Gilgameshes instead of one good one.
Granted, 9 also had bad Gilgamesh. I got the peace ring. What is peace
Wait, what was
ring?
bad? That prevents Berserk? Oh, and Muddle.
And muddle.
It brings to the mind peace. Let's see.
Okay, Mecha Shiva. Okay, you've learned Shiva. I could give you characters to actually learn things, or I can just saddle you up with Modween. Guess I'll learn things until...
Yeah.
Okay, learning stop. But already my NP has ballooned a fair amount.
Yeah, plus 30% at level up is fucking disgusting.
It gives me 100 MP per level. 100! Here's classics of Final Fantasy caves. That's
This is
Dante.
like the 3rd time we've mandatorily been through this cave. They were like really proud of this cave, I guess.
But I don't remember my way through the cave because it's been long enough. But now we're fighting Cruller.
Yeah, and Humpty, and Neck
Humpty.
Hunter. Like, look, things don't have to belong in the places that they're at. in a JRPG. You can put whatever enemy in whatever place you fucking want. Final Fantasy has been doing that shit forever.
Most things are the way they are just because that's the way they are, not because of any reason. They're tempting the turtle with food. I used to have a turtle. I used to have a turtle as well.
Haha, and Siegfried too. And now they've ruined this as a recovery spring forever. Now it's just the bounce on turtle minigame.
Well, they fed the turtle with turtle food, but the turtle expelled some of its turtle food. And you don't want to eat. You don't want to drink from the same water that the turtle has eaten. Yeah, you don't want to drink that no more. Yeah. You can't ever. That's old Southern folklore. We used to hear that growing up. Never eat from the same pond that a turtle has eaten in. They never told us why, but you're not supposed to.
How would you know if a turtle ate there?
I ain't know. But you're not on the hum. What the fuck do you mean by on the hum? That is not something anyone has ever said before or said. On the hum.
On the hum, let's go. Uh-oh.
I'm not that worried.
Yeah, well, to make things more baffling, we're kind of never going to see Siegfried ever again. So, having seen as much Siegfried as you're ever going to see, what do you think of the guy? From his first appearance on the Phantom Train.
Is he a Nomura character design? He kind of looks like one.
I don't know. The only Nomura character design that I know for certain is the phase-changing thing from the Magitech factory.
The only one I know is Setzer. And that's why he gets to show up in Kingdom Hearts 2, I mean, no one else does.
Oh. I didn't know that Setzer was, too. Makes sense. But yeah, I thought for the longest time that there was, like, more to Siegfried than actually exists. To the point where, like, he shows up and steals treasures throughout the game, and I thought there was going to be some kind of, like, payoff for this, where you later, like, get the treasures back. But that's not really true in any meaningful sense.
Give that man a potion brand potion.
It was awful.
It's like the guy in Final Fantasy V you could release, and all he did when you released him was take items from chests so that you couldn't get them.
Yeah. Lone Wolf is in this game too. We saw him.
Yeah, basically the same guy.
Yeah.
Of
course, in Final Fantasy V, wolf people were just regular people. Here, he's a fucked up wolf man, and the only one.
Where is it at? There it is.
You're not worried about something named Neck Hunter, are you?
Nah.
Okay.
I've got more than enough neck to go around. Yeah, he's a lone wolf indeed.
It's a very Sabin-coded thing to say. I've got more than enough neck to go around.
That is who I was thinking of. Okay.
Just replace him mentally with, like, Brock Lesnar or something.
I mean, it's the same guy. Although, Brock Lesnar is not royalty.
Sabin is a way better guy than Brock Lesnar. Let's not character assassinate here.
I mean, I don't know anything about Brock Lesnar, other than the fact that everybody was relishing the fact that he would lose when he went to MMA because he was just a pro wrestler, not a real fighter, and then he murdered all of them. And
he had a very fast rise and fall, unlike anything ever seen in MMA, yeah. But in addition to that, he was a profound asshole and extremely petty and did not like being punched in the face. Now, having an aversion to being punched in the face is a very natural thing for a human being. But this is a profound drawback in a combat sport fighter. You need to overcome that, shall we say, if you're going to succeed.
All I know about him is, once you know that the reason he's like that is because he was like a corn farmer, then it all starts to make sense. He's 100% Midwestern.
I thought it was 70-30 Midwestern and, like, roids, but, you know, that's everybody in,
That's
high performance, like, martial sport.
One
Basically
helps the
in
other,
any era,
you know.
like,
Being a big Midwesterner gives the roids something to build up on. I look at these sweet potatoes assailing the engines.
Yeah. Yeah, this, most of the graphics in this game are pretty good. Very, like, you know, understandable at what they're meant to represent.
Is this fire?
When you see what this boss is, you might be surprised.
I'm going with sweet potatoes.
Okay. That's a good guess.
I'm looking
Sweet
at all
potatoes or fire.
I'm looking at all the belts on these engines, trying to decide what the hell they do.
Oh yeah, we got some like misaligned belts.
Well, I'm judging just off any of the engines. The rightmost, there's two pulleys connected on the right.
Paste of the same thing.
Yeah, so whichever one you're looking at doesn't matter. But the rightmost pulleys are connected with a large pulley on the right, connected to a small pulley. But then that small pulley is connected to a large pulley, connected to a medium-sized pulley, and then the belt goes down from the medium-sized pulley and just disappears.
Into nowhere.
It's just a belt to nowhere.
You know, belts from.
Am I becoming a pulley guy in the same way you're the gear guy? They're basically the same thing. A pulley and a gear.
Hey, you know,
and sometimes they are the same
rotational
thing.
Energy.
Yeah. If it's a toothed belt with a toothed pulley, that's just a gear. They even use tooth counts for those.
Yeah, no, it interfaces with a gear at the at one end, maybe two ends.
Yeah, usually both ends.
No, that's how my motorcycle worked. It had a
toothed belt.
Its drive chain was a toothed pulley.
Now, people who like sprockets and chains, they can just go fuck off. It's all gears and pulleys here. If you like chains, go fuck yourself.
Look, you design sprockets differently. they have to be different.
Mm-hmm. Is he going to be nude? Ah.
Bioblast him. Yeah. Tentacle monster. Those were tentacles, didn't you know?
I did not. Oh, apparently I still have equipment.
Oh, when Edgar here joins the party, it auto-equips him.
Does this game have bone mail? Or any like whammies like that?
It does.
That one absorbed it for some reason. Oh, is this like the 4 crystals?
Yeah, they have different like things to them. So you're heavily pre-gamed against this boss because that move that they keep using, Seize, it's meant to apply slow to you, but since you have running shoes on, it doesn't work. The second Seize will like, or rather, once you're seized, they can like grab you. So, good work, heavily pre-gaming against this boss.
I was looking for bio, but apparently I don't have it. I wasn't seeing it.
sure you have bio on... Yeah, you might not have it on Eris, actually.
I have poison.
Oh, you saw the gimmick!
Yeah, I saw the gimmick.
Look at that!
Oh, and then he just appears over there because of... this is the notorious boss in speedrun routes. I can see it. If it's got like instant death attacks because it slows you and then grabs you.
Right.
And you might only have 2 characters.
You might only have 2 characters, and you might only have 1 pair of running shoes, if that.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, with the running shoes, they are wasting a lot of their turns, but you still have to chop down all this, like, monster.
He finally says something.
I like that we hide from the thieves as if they're somehow more dangerous than that fucking thing. It's like, cheese at the cops! We'd better not get caught in my castle by those thieves.
It's completely worthless. Huh? Oh, the one problem is that he's poisoned. Okay.
Yeah.
A little antidote will fix that right up. Okay. What do you and do you not have?
So I think we just learned that she doesn't have shoot. Or like,
Okay. So she can
in the middle of shoot.
Yeah, she can pick up shout. And then we can give Fenrir to you. How you doing on Unicorn? Wait.
Crystal Helm.
Yeah, he took my crystal helm. No, he can have it. It's funny, what he blocked with his enhancer against a physical move. That's why I was surprised. Because I'll get your shoes here, bud. Honestly, you can take the sprint shoes. I can give something better to Eris because she actually uses it. Like, she can actually make use of the hero ring.
Yeah.
Whereas, Alan is just going to be using his chainsaw over and over again. That's dropped.
So this is the big grump of the entire scenario. There's no save point anywhere around here. So, if you get got by an enemy on your way out, you have to do the whole sequence again. For instance, if you get caught by something like this.
Okay, there we go.
Ahem.
Okay, tip-top shape.
Yeah, tip-top.
That won't happen again, surely.
Yeah, I'm sure Neck Hunter doesn't have any particularly deadly moves. They haven't shown anything so far. I'm blowing smoke.
I mean, I knew they could do that, but then they did that. I don't have fear, Kaz.
You're like Knuckles.
And I don't
have
chuckle.
no fear. I search and I search. It's around somewhere. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. Why are you going here?
To get the regal crown.
I thought you did this before. Why didn't you go all the way before?
I just didn't get it. I knew I would come here later.
Okay.
Hail to the king, baby.
All right. Well, I mean, that's Crystal Helm for Eris.
Yeah. If I could do a John St. John voice, I would consider talking like that about Poe, but I can't, so I won't. That ain't who I am.
There.
Noise blast them.
You're more David Lynch, if I'm being honest.
On the horizons at the top or bottom, it's interesting.
No! No! Where's the horizon?
And it's such a sadness that you thought you were watching a movie on your fucking phone.
Your fucking phone! Man. I guess the weird part for me is that I simply cannot imagine David Lynch young. How? What? He was just always old.
Part of that is he went gray early.
Yeah.
Like back when he was, if you look at production videos, even like Dune or like Elephant Man, he was mostly gray because he had like sandy blonde hair to begin.
Okay. He was like grayed out really young. So yeah, that's why we couldn't go out the door. We were underground.
Yeah. Now let's can we go here?
Yes.
Can we see who's around? All the Chocobo Knights are already out here. Farm some Bitcoin for the kingdom.
They're gonna need it, asterisk? I don't know.
For the reconstruction, yeah.
Hmm.
As you know, Bitcoin holds its value through world disasters.
We do know that for some reason.
Is there like nothing else to do here?
We can go to Kolingen. That's a new place.
I mean, isn't this a new place?
Not really.
No, it's not. I didn't recognize this as
No, this is the desert that we were just at.
yeah. I didn't recognize that because the landscape has changed, you see.
Ah, that much is true. But, you know, if you had the manual and the accompanying map...
You would see that it's the overlaid...
of assistance. Because it was a fold-out, and it had the World of Balance on one side and the World of Ruin on the other.
Yeah, you just had to not look at the other side until you got here to avoid the surprise.
Right. I thought it was going to be like a Final Fantasy V thing where you get, like, transported to a new world, and I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
No, you did get transported to a new world via, like, having a meteor impact or something very similar.
Yeah, Kefka's Light of Judgment, wielding the power of the statues.
Yeah, the statues, those little things that are in the,
Those are the statues?
It's Moose.
That's Moose.
Now, if he's a jelly, then physical attacks will probably not work. Yeah. You just have to find an element that works. Oh, it's...
Or use one of your defense bypassing things, like the drill.
It's not... His name isn't Moose, as in, like, M-U-U-S. It's Moose as in, like, the dessert.
Yep. It's supposed to be.
And they didn't know... They didn't understand.
But, yeah, I mean, partially because you're not seeing the like image of the thing next to it all the time.
Yeah.
You just have like some katakana that says "news." You're like, I don't know. Okay.
I've confused them.
Bogey.
Guess I'm heading back up to Narsh.
You are not, in fact, doing that. But you might be surprised to learn where you are heading.
It's the Coliseum. I remember this place. You can get items here.
I just met him. Yeah, this is going to be useless to us for a long time, unfortunately. Like, you can try some shit, but, like, one, nothing that we have is worth gambling for anything good, and two, we don't have reliable fighters for specifically the Coliseum.
The
Coliseum is yet another one of those very underbaked sort of things.
That use, that's very funny. I think it used transfusion.
It did use transfusion. That's what that's called.
Pep up. Buggy.
Hey! Chainsaw actually worked!
He used it on something that it can kill. He's got a chainsaw that little boggy. A poopy dog. Is there something up here? Sure looks like it. Kind of looks like a Ridley's head.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm actually going to do it. I want to use magic instead. Don't use your gunk on me! Who the hell do you think you are?
I really don't remember the encounter rate being this high.
Well...
I let myself forget.
You let yourself forget. Oh, he transfused onto me!
It's very funny.
Are the targets picked randomly?
I don't know why he did that. That's weird.
I mean, I'll take it. Okay, most of the way done with Shote. Not even close to being done with... Although... Okay. Is Unicorn my only safe... It's not my only safe shell, is it?
Carbuncle?
Yeah, I may as well use Carbuncle instead of Unicorn. So I'm learning Dispel, but if I... Dispel seems like a thing I would never, ever, ever use. Bogey.
That's bogey. That's a preemptive attack. Yeah, I guess this is what we're seeing here is why anytime I do a randomizer of this, I tend to favor the things that require as few inputs as possible.
That's why Chainsaw is good.
It's like tools, good. Blitz, ugh.
There's something over here. Bogey. I keep hitting up, up, left instead of down, down, left.
I'm sure that's one of Akuma's fireballs. I don't know. It's like his air fireball or something. Yeah, we're gonna make bank before we actually find the next town. How about it?
I can buy more enhancers.
Hey, do you want to like cast some random weird shit?
Sure.
It's like summon espers for no reason. Maybe use X Zone on the next battle. Moon Song. Wolf. Look at that. You've got images.
I've got images. He's not attacking.
Ah, the taper has appeared. That's lucky.
Yeah. You don't say?
Yeah, it wakes you up.
So why does the taper appear?
That's just what happens when your sleep timer runs out. That's how they chose to animate it.
You know, I guess that does make sense. I'm sure this game's localization wasn't a sure thing. They didn't think about, like, how the hell other audiences would react to a taper coming in. Because I understand it, and that's still weird.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon thing. Drowsy, you know.
I forget what that yokai
No.
is called. The Dream Eater.
Mmm. Tasty.
And Crutch Blitz input.
Dream Eaters have been, like, eaten well in my house. Let me tell you.
I got a magic point. Wow. What would you do with a magic point, Kaz?
I would put it in my back pocket and save it for later.
I think I would become obsessed with the secrets of life and death. Due to my excessive pride.
For over one magic point?
Yeah, that's
You
all
gotta
it
be
takes.
kidding me.
I'm reminiscing. That's what happens when you talk to old people. They reminisce. And that's how I know I'm old, because I do that shit all the time.
Hey, did you hear that Wayne June died? Voice of Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I mean, it's sad in itself, but it's also sad because they will never be able to make any more content for Darkest Dungeon.
Well, my favorite one of those, to be morbid, is famous character actor Mako. Died partway through Avatar: The Last Airbender. You will know him as the Wizard from Conan the Barbarian. He has a distinctive voice, and he voiced Uncle Iroh in
Oh yeah,
Avatar.
Uncle Iroh. Yeah. No, I remember that.
He died partway through the series, and of course they recast him. But there's one scene that is not important. It's a scene where Zuko, overcome with his internal strife, has become physically ill. And Mako, as Uncle Iroh, says, "You're having a fever. Let's bundle up and sweat this thing out." And then the new guy, immediately after this, says, here's some cool water to cool you down. And he sounds completely different. And it's in the same scene that they could have just cut from the episode. It was like the most graceless, like, shit. Our guy died. We got 6 days until this episode has to go on the air. We can't cut 45 seconds of animation. We got to get to 22 minutes. So
editing is a fuck of a thing when the pressure isn't on, and that was like an absolute pressure cooker situation. So I don't know. I don't really blame him for that.
But in hindsight, it's funny, and I have that clip on my computer. Hello, Potion.
I like that they're also saying opposite things. Like, here, we need to get you as hot as possible. Actually, here's some cool water.
Here's some
changed
cool
my
water.
mind and voice. Potion.
Potion, you're alive? Hello, Potion.
Phew.
It's the second person we have that doesn't want to fight and die again. If we get your airship back, will you come fight with us? So you can use your tenuous at best useful skills.
This probably only works because it's Eris telling him that.
Yeah, you just had to have a lady tell him something. Now he feels
I mean,
lucky.
a woman he specifically had a crush on before.
Now,
or developed one.
Yeah, he developed one. Because he actually had a crush on the woman she looks exactly like for some reason.
Yeah, like the doppelganger.
The doppelganger. Let's go visit Daryl's tomb.
Yes. Daryl.
No, just Daryl.
Like, not quite enough letters for the name Daryl. It's in any spelling.
That's Daryl.
We'll just get another one. Airship, that is.
Oh, I thought you meant another Daryl.
We sadly will not be able to get another Daryl. This is the one time in the game they explicitly show you the place that they're talking about. Go here. Like, all the other time, it's like, so you have to talk to some fucking NPC. Ugh.
Okay, you're still on
Unbelievable.
Mad Queen.
Now, there might be some fun cheaty face instruments for Potion available for purchase in town.
You got a trump card and dice.
Yeah, that's more or less it.
I don't know which one's the good one.
They're kind of different. So, dice have a fixed damage formula, where the damage you get is dependent on the die roll that's visible on the dice and your level. And nothing else goes into that formula. Not your attack, not the enemy's defense, nothing else. I think there's like a 10 in there somewhere also.
That's pretty untenable.
Yo.
I made a pun. Or play on words. I've already purloined that clock, it appears. Oh. Okay, I stopped at the end. So let's go to Daryl.
This is a full-on dungeon.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
I've got a full party.
Yeah, true.
Although I didn't put relics on Potion.
Okay, let's see if we can find relics for potion. What happens if I do this? Yeah. What does this do? I guess I'll try it out. Poor Daryl.
She was a piece of work.
They spelled it different this time.
Different Daryl?
Yeah, look.
Daryl.
This is Daryl's tomb.
We got the wrong tomb. We're not gonna find shit.
Osteosaur!
This is one of Tal Rasha's false tombs, you fool! Didn't you read the glyph glowing in the arcane sanctum correctly? You idiot! You fucking moron.
I gotta revivify. That can't go wrong. Okay. Let's check on your shoot progress. So you're learning Doom. Doom doesn't seem that useful. I could learn Drain. I could learn Remedy. Like, do you not have life?
Does not have life.
Yeah, I guess you haven't been using Serapum.
Too busy learning how to kill. Oh, have you cast X Zone yet? You should try it.
Alright, we'll cast Exxon on the next Joker we see.
It's a hoot. It's a real hoot.
The Genji helmet. I suppose that's good. Yeah.
I mean, if you like defense, it's pretty good.
That gives me more defense but less health, so... Power Demon.
Power Demon. Sometimes I think that the names of these monsters do more to sell them than the visuals.
Yeah, like Power Demon is just like a skeleton breathing out a cloud that forms the shape of a demon. Whereas this name is Power Demon!
Power Demon!
There's a turtle down there. Exarray.
Whereas nothing does anything to sell the danger of these monsters.
Did my dart cast instant death?
It did. That's what those do, unfortunately. Which is going to be like every monster in this entire place because it's a tomb.
Yeah.
But we have those dice. Handy dice.
I learned X-Zone. I forgot to X-Zone the thing.
The next Joker that we come across? Don't worry about it.
Replace darts with dice.
No. It was Trump that did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I put dice on top or just whatever?
Well, we should not have Trump equipped at all in this place. They're powerful for later, but bad here specifically.
Should I have darts or dice on top?
It won't matter for that. Yeah. You will see plenty.
Mad Oscar!
Everybody knows what this is. That's right, it's Mad Oscar.
It's the rabbit. X-Zone. And they're gone.
And they're gone. I love that spell. It's so disrespectful, it's like...
I can't just engrave a tomb on my own whim.
Nope. That's one of those, like wax tablets like they had in Greece. Where you'd use a stylus to mark things down.
Mm.
You'll get plenty of opportunities. Doom pollen. Become a zombie. That's right. The other part of a tomb full of undead things. Yay, they all have this trick.
I lived through that?
Yeah. You know.
And they're all just drowning me in revivifies. I have 25 of them.
And one hand washes the other. That shit would not fucking fly in Etrian Odyssey, let me tell you. If you wanted to, like, cure some kind of debilitating status effect, you would have to haul your ass all the way back to town, use some ingredients that you found from a couple different monsters, and then, like...
I'm not allowed to wear the Zarina gown?
Well, this is something that we can check, right? So if we go into the item menu...
Yeah, I can check.
And we go find it wherever the hell it is.
It's just for her.
Can be used by Adelie. See?
I wonder if
it's girls' sizes, okay? Like Ooh, here's one thing. Jesus. Maybe talking out loud is exacerbating some problems that I have.
Should we,
that was not apparent before we engaged to talk for 2 straight hours.
Yeah, should we, we can call it a night.
I'm gonna power through it. We're in Daryl's tomb.
But
there's a triumphant moment awaiting us.
I could very easily hit a button that will save the game.
I will summon up my power. Let's power through it.
Alright.
What I meant to say was, if we return to the previous room, which we have to do down any road, let's go to the right. Yo, look at that. Secret. Some kind of secret. But how do we get there?
You get to it from this screen?
I think so. You just have to, like, find the right, like, hidden spot.
Hello, Quark.
We're fighting Power Demon.
Power Demon.
I learned ref. What was that? Serapum. Probably learned regen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Poe is about to gain a level. So I should put on... probably just Stray. Potion is pretty good. Everyone else's name is kind of a joke, but Potion is just Potion. Although Potion was an inspired name, I think.
Potion was pretty inspired. We've got a lot of laughs, and we can trace our logic. It takes a couple of steps.
Setzer into Seltzer. Seltzer into Tonic.
Tonic
into Potion.
Tonic into Potion. There you go. That's how we landed on Potion.
That's how I got the Potion. I got the Exp Egg.
Boom.
Is that a relic?
That is a relic. So whoever you want to be busted. Choose your favorite.
Let's, he's the closest to leveling. I'll try to remember to cycle it between whoever's the closest to leveling.
But yeah, that's great. I don't remember if there's anything else valuable in here.
Why doesn't Doom Pollen inflict doom? Why does it inflict zombie?
It really should. That should be like zombie powder or something.
Plus, it made sure to zombie the character who was about to level up, so, thanks. This is one of my 35 Revivifies. Do I have any potion brand potions? I don't think I do. So now I need to find another switch. I guess I have to raise the water level.
There is one door you haven't been in. If the switch ain't there, then I'm out of ideas. Of course, you know, knowing my luck, it's like a room that's going to lead to multiple rooms, and then it's like, okay, fine.
Moogie moogie. Here,
I do have to a little bit wonder what kind of person Daryl was that she gets this as her tomb, given that famous General Leo just gets buried in place, basically.
Yeah, he got buried under rocks. Okay, who's... Okay, now Alan gets it. Where's my black belt at? There it is. Sorry, black belt, I mean sprint shoes.
So that's where we came in at.
That's what I thought. I went over here. Oh,
Yeah,
this
to the
blended.
right.
That blended. This blended into the environment.
It did. And it was a room that led to at least 2 rooms. Oh, I see. This is a, what do you call it? A grief monument.
Mm.
And Setzer actually had the cash to pull it off. Who knows what the tomb of Shaktul would look like if I had unlimited money?
I keep getting triple diamond and not seeing what it does because
You've seen it before. It's called Seven Flush.
yeah, I also keep getting the
Makes
airship.
these, like, rainbow things happening. Ah, yes, the slightly different battle of Mad Oscar and one X-Array.
Now it's Mad Oscar and Undead.
I don't
Looks like,
fucking know.
Looks like no. That means I should use Osmos on him. Okay. Now this is the actual downside of the exp egg. Is it encourages this behavior.
I'm not sure that's true. Because I never did that shit. I just let one person get really over-leveled. I picked my favorite and then went and leveled them up a bunch, and they were just higher level than everyone. And it was great.
Because now I can go past the turtle.
That's right, this is also slew-spaced gaming. We're sluicing.
We're
We're
sluicing.
raising and lowering water levels. Everybody's favorite activity. Oh, Chock-a-Bop. Gonna Chock-a-Bop him. That wasn't that bad.
And we murder them with chainsaws.
How cool would it be if, like, there was a skill system in this game and you could give everyone chainsaws? Ah, yes.
Erow.
Remember your mantra.
Kissy.
Kissy.
Durlo.
Durlo.
Wet.
Wet.
The Durlo reminds me of, oh, what was it? There used to be a typo that appeared all the time in old newspapers because they were lithographs.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you would type on the keys on the actual printing machine to like line up the letters to be printed, it could only like undo things if you like filled out an entire line. So what the typesetters would do is if they made a mistake, they would just like run their fingers from left to right over the keyboard. And the editors were supposed to catch that, and like they would see that and realize, okay, well, let's take this out. But often they would forget. So it's like Erlut Schermhau or something.
And that's how Solomon's Legaton got popular. There's people randomly invoking demons without knowing what they're doing.
What was it called? It's going to bother me if I don't remember what it was called. Anyways, it led to people like wondering, what the hell does this mean? Is this like a secret? What does oh no, that bot has such a good name. Someone murdered that bot for me.
Got it.
It was such a good name, the Hulking Croissant.
Probably stolen.
Now, I've seen a lot of bots with names like that, and I think what they do is they just randomly generate. They read as randomly generated to me. Because it's all like adjective noun.
Mm. That's right, bad breath. We got it, baby. Blah! It's single target. It's nerfed in this. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna drop to remedy
And
just
it
in case.
gave you a remedy.
Yeah, just in case you felt bad about. You know what? Fine, I'll pound one. Remedies will never again be what they were in Final Fantasy XII, where you could unlock the ability for them to cure more and more status elements, and then get the thing that lets you make items go backwards. So.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, mirror item, my beloved.
Mirror item is more powerful in Tactics A2 Grimoire of the Rift because it's much more accessible.
Yes.
In sheer power level, though, in 12 it was unmatched.
Mm.
Reverse item, and that game had so many status effects that were completely like.
It also had
insane. Bubble, like flat up, just double your health, and it's like.
They were on some shit with that one. Like,
that game was so good.
Like the basic use case, it looks like okay, yeah, you know, whatever, and then they have all this shit in it. And it's like, are what? Like, how? This does what? That's one status effect.
Okay, Etwan Sherdlu.
Etwan Sherdlu. Were keyboards just arranged differently back then?
SHRDLU. Yeah, they were. Etwan Sherdlu is a nonsense phrase that sometimes appeared by accident. You can learn more about Etwan Sherdlu. There's a good video about it too. I'm just gonna play a half a second of it in my stream.
Oh, that looks like Irish.
It kind of does, but it's not. It's just what the old keyboards look like. Like they show you the keyboards in the in the Wikipedia. This was an excellent showing, and Gavate Ithimfemfelka Etwan Sherdlu gave them the benefit of the doubt afterwards. So like you can see where they made a mistake, and because they couldn't backspace, because the old machines were like physically putting metal letters up for them to, like, they would just have to fill out the next row, and then whoever the typesetter was would see the row of nonsense and take it out. But sometimes they forgot because they were printing a new newspaper every single day.
Yeah, the pace of this was just bananas.
That was Etwan Sherdlu. If you ever wanna,
I mean, the entire history of like the printing press onward is really fascinating. Like the reason that they're called upper and lower case is because of physical cases of blocks of letters that were on a high shelf or a low shelf just as they kept them.
That's something that was really cool in Pentiment is your little guy, Andreas, like people's text boxes are typed with a different font depending on what he thinks of them. So like peasants who he assumes are illiterate have like simple Scrabbledy script, and like the monks are written in like full fancy
they
font,
have calligraphy.
But then early on you talk to a typesetter, and his text box works completely different from everyone else's because it's typeset, because he's a printer. Because this is 1518. This is Catholic gaming. It's right as the 99 Thesis is happening.
Pentiment is an extraordinarily cute game. It's really, really incredible.
I kind of want to just play it because I don't think it would be. I streamed some of it. I did a tryout. I really liked it. I don't think it's a good streaming game for me, at least. I felt the same way about Disco Elysium. Anyways, I'm rambling. We gotta let Kaz's voice rest. Thank you for joining me, Kaz.
My pleasure.
Always.
Triumph will happen later.
Let's look at the schedule. Hasn't changed. We're going to be doing more Signalis on Sunday, and then I don't think I'm going to finish the Dark Souls 2 rando, but I'm going to try. I'm only in the Bastille. I hope... I don't have access to a blacksmith yet, but one of the shops in Bahula was selling the punch ring. So that's been what my weapon has been. It's just the punch ring.
Yes.
We're going to throw it over to Slyo, who's... What mod is it this time? Arc Knights. You want to see more? You want to see some anime women? We're going to see them. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks to Kaz for guiding me through. Good night, everybody.